Okay, ready?
Is it fun?
Let's try.
No, don't do it.
Let's try. The
Seed.
Fund.
Workshop. Management.
Let's start again. Ready? The
Seed.
Fund.
Management.
Workshop.
2016.
It's
Our
10th
year
of
running
this
workshop.
and
We love it.
I can't do 3 words.
I first came to the Seed as a participant here in 2009. And I remember meeting Dan and John, and they hug you as you come off the bus, and you just can't even believe this little bubble that you sort of walk into.
We all felt completely welcome straight away, and everybody relaxed and everybody had big smiles on their faces.
I think my fondest memory was those guys introducing themselves and then saying, "This is your workshop."
Whatever you want out of this weekend or this week, this band camp that's been created here is completely up to you. It's going to be a plethora of amazing minds, open hearts, extremely generous people on the panels, and you have each other as well. Get it. Make it happen. If it's not happening, make it happen.
We immediately felt welcome. We felt as though we could go through this journey together.
You think about the 250 participants that have come through over the last 10 plus years. I mean, that's an incredible number of people who have come through and placed themselves throughout the industry.
It's an idea that perhaps was a little ahead of its time when it started, that's actually been very much of its time over recent years. Yeah, it's been a lot of changes from the very start when everybody was wanting to talk about how to get a song played on the radio. Now everyone's trying to figure out how to get paid by Spotify.
I think what we have done is not change what works, and what has worked is the sense of community, and that is bringing people out of their ordinary day-to-day life, connecting them with amazing people.
Day one. It's been cool. It's been really nice to hear about different facets of the industry. Feeling like you're not alone. I think that's one of the key ones.
And it's a really great team. Everyone's getting along really well. We all hung out, had a beer last night.
As the founders of the Seed, Danielle and John absolutely foster that real vulnerability and a sense of sharing and a sense of just like, laid on the table, we're all here to connect. And that is very much the atmosphere of the Seed. It's about sharing. And also all the speakers carry that as well. They step through the door and their generosity is enhanced. It's again not them grandstanding on a big stage. And this is a small room, you feel like you're in a classroom. It's just really base human connection that goes on here.
Being a self-managed artist, you can feel very lonely and you are isolated. And being self-managed, you don't have this sense of strength around you like there is in that room. You just feel like you're being lifted on the shoulders of giants.
I started hearing everyone else say, "Oh, we don't know what we're doing. Like, we make it up as we go." And I was like, "Oh my God."
I think the small groups, working together intensely with people in the same realm of our careers, was really great.
There's been a lot of really good communication. I think it's been enabled by the spirit of the event, which is everybody who's doing it is sort of doing it with an outstretched hand. There's no one that's taking anything from it. So you can't help but sort of form really good positive relationships when you're coming at it in that spirit. So yeah, there's no competition. There's just kind of a bunch of people holding hands and singing Kumbaya.
It was great that we could be in there and be on point, totally focused, and then we could come out here and actually enjoy the beautiful outcome of what music really is, which is dancing your ass off and having a good time with your friends and feeling connected with your communities.
I really believe in people that love the same thing, hanging together and building community around what they do.
The concert last night was really nice. Like everyone was, really backing each other and on each other's side. So it was a really nice, just social thing to do.
At the core of it all is this common love for music, this sort of ambiguous, broad spectrum, creative thing, which ultimately serves to bring joy and expression, It's awesome. Like that's our industry. Wicked.
There's definitely a sense of camaraderie, which is hard to get in a business where everybody's kind of operating typically in their own little silos. So weirdly enough, the act of giving has probably brought more back.
I think what the speakers get out of it is also that really rejuvenating spirit of finding the next generation of emerging managers who are as keen as they were when they first started and are driven by this new passion, which is completely infectious.
That's the impact, is that now when you go somewhere like a gig or something, you run into a bunch of people who have all been through the Seed, and there's a connectivity there, and that's really beautiful.
You go backstage and 3 out of the 8 bands have gone through the Seed in some way, and all of a sudden you got a whole posse that you're a part of.
Knowing how close all of the alumni are from each year and knowing how much they still rely on each other for support is really cool.
To the crew of the Seed, I feel like I can't express enough gratitude, and as an individual, the effect that they've had on me, I know that they've had that effect on everybody that's been through this program.
Being an indie artist for 10 years, I've never really received this kind of generosity, so it's mind-blowing.
Absolutely changed my life. Truly has. And I tell them all the time, it's like, you actually did change my life. It's really true, you really, really did. But also just that new connection with people who share the same inspirations and motivations that I do to make the world a better place through music and the arts is kind of incredible. Once in a lifetime.
There is a grand tradition of nudity on record covers. And I think, the poster will possibly become an album. My pose on this cover is actually quite similar to John Lennon's wedding album with Yoko Ono in a way. And they had to put that album in a brown paper bag because it was unfit for human consumption and wasn't allowed to be in record stores. If we make an album, it will probably be better than the John Lennon album, which I don't think anyone ever heard.
Come see us live. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Everything you have is yours and not stolen. Go run up with something to prove. Now don't just stand there. Bust and move.